Welcome to the channel, guys. Today I'll be going through some cards that I'll be sending off for grading. I'll be sending for ace grading, and I'll give you a step-by-step video of everything you do when submitting cards to ace. So first of all, after you've got your cards which you want to send in, you want to go to the ace grading website, click grading, and click the service level. Unfortunately, they're all closed at the moment, but hopefully they'll be open soon. You click next, and you come to the submission type. You can either do classic submission where you type in each card that you send in, or you can just click simple, select the number of cards you want there, and when they're there, when in the authentication process, you can go back on there and choose which label you want. If you want the standard one, the colour match, or the ace label. I always have the ace label that's available. And then you click next. I'm going to take the phone off the camera because it comes up with my address. I don't want to give my address out, so my phone number. And after that, you click next again, and then this will come up, and it's basically tell you how much is going to cost, and well, how much it's going to cost before the labels, which is fed on. Also, if you had code TTF, you get a 5% discount. So there you go, 5% off. And then after that, once the submission's created, you get a package slip that you need to download and print off. So this is an example of what the packaging looks like. I'm covering up my own address there, so it tells you the submission number, the date you submitted it, and when it must arrive by, and then just simply cut that off, put that bit in the parcel of your cards, cut that little bit out and put that on the parcel you're sending it in. So I've got 18 cards that I've been submitting. First one is a Drowsy Illustration Rare. It's got a Violet base. At the moment there's a lot of high price cards. You've got 80 to 90 pound, which is a bit expensive, I think, to be honest, considering last year I only paid like £5 for this off Whatnot. And I don't really get why it's gone up so high, but I won't be sending it, but one to keep. Next one, the Gengar Illustration Rare from Gengar Training Gallery, sorry, I think it's Astral Radiance there. I think this one's gone up quite a bit. I'll have a price up on screen. I don't know how much it's selling for raw, but hopefully I can get a 10 as well. Next one is the Mewtwo Rainbow Rare from Pokemon Go. This one's been sitting in the binder for quite a while, and finally decided to grade it. Personally, I prefer the alternate art Mewtwo, where it's hovering above the city. I prefer that one better than this one, but hopefully this one gets a 10 as well. Next one is a promo. It's Ash's Pikachu. It's still in sealed, so we'll get it out and have a look at the back. Hopefully it comes back a 10, but I was looking at the grading reports earlier for this one. There's only 3 of these cards in the 10 with ace, so hopefully this could be the 4th. Next one, Lucario promo from Crown NF sealed as well. I think this one's gone quite up a bit as well, but off the top of my head I'm not exactly sure how much it's going for now. Next one is the Mew promo, one from 151. Hopefully the back's in good condition. I do already have this in 10, as you can see here. This one's gone, the price of this one's gone quite high, to be honest. I think it's like maybe £150 in the 10 or something like that. I'm not too sure exactly, but the price will pop up on screen. Next we've got 3 trainer cards that again have been in the binder for quite a while. Got the Marnie from Sword and Shield base. I think that was about a £40 card at some point. I'm not sure how much it is now. Then we got Ursula's Premonition. Oh my goodness, pronounce this one again annoying. Iceola, wow, whatever that one is, I'm not going to try again. And then we got Marnie's Pride. Both of them ones training galleries from Brilliant Stars. And after that we got 2 together. We got the Perry Illustration Rare and the Growlithe, who's sealing it together. Hopefully they both get 10s. Now we've got Special Illustration Rare. There's just a Speed Ups. It's just my family binder. It looked in good condition. Could probably be worth grading. I did have a lot of illustration rares in my binder, but unfortunately quite a lot of them wasn't really worth grading, as a lot of print lines, and I didn't really want to send them in and take the risk, because chances are we get 10. But the next 2 we got the Cincino and Mincino there from Temporal Forces. I have graded these in Japanese before and I've got 10s, so hopefully we can get them 10 in English. Next one is a Zeraora from, is that Stellar Crown, I think? I'm not quite sure, I can't remember. We've got the Growlithe from Temple Forces coming next. And the last two, the promos, the Teal'c Ogerpon from the ETB of Twilight Masquerade and the Petrum promo from Shredded Fable. So when it comes to selecting which cards to send for grading, you want to have a quick look over the whole card itself, check the centering, check the surfaces, check the edges, check the corners. As you can see with this one, it looks in pretty good condition, can't really see any whitening or any nicks in the corners. So there's a good chance getting that one getting a 10. But often, quite a few people don't check the surfaces that well, they'll just see and think, oh, that looks pretty good, they're going to send that in. And there's no whitening or nicks around the edges. But there are things on the surface that could affect the grading score that people might miss most of the time if they're not looking at them properly. For example, if you check this Ivysaur here, the front on the right seems perfectly fine, but on the back, first glance you might not notice it, but I'll just get the phone lights. If you see there just above the K and running through the K, there's like a little line, print line there. Quite often people miss these because they'll see it like that and they won't be able to tell because they can't really see because they haven't got a light on it. In a previous submission, there was one card I was going to send off. I didn't end up sending off because I noticed that right there on the card there was a little dent, but you couldn't see it without looking at it under a light or anything like that. So make sure you always look at the cards under a light to see if there's anything on there that could stop it from getting a 10. So there's one thing I always do before sending cards off for grading, and that is cleaning the cards. All you need is like a towel, the card, a little bit of water, some cotton buds if you have some Q-tips or whatever, and like a microfiber cloth to clean it off. So what you want to do is put the one end in the water, squeeze all the water out. You don't want all the water on it, you want just like the humidity in there, and just dab it on the towel to make sure it's out there. So if you've done that, you're going to get the card and get this. You don't want to go too close to the borders or off the edge, you just want to stay inside the borders in circular motions. Rub it on the card, the full front and back. You just pick up any dust or dirt that may be on the card, which could lower the grade of the card because it will be picked up if there's anything on there. And cover the whole of the front and the whole of the back. You don't want to press too hard, just gently slide it across. And then the same on the back. And once that's done, just place the card there, put the towel on top of it, press down just to get any wetness. Well, not any wetness, it isn't really wet, it's just the humidity. Make sure it's completely dry. And then you get this, the cloth, and wipe the card over front and back. Just get any like fingerprints off or any moisture. And make sure you don't touch the front or the back of the card, so you don't need more fingerprints on there or anything. And what I always do, which I highly recommend do, fresh sleeves. Don't put it in the one it was in previously. Make sure it's in a fresh sleeve. So ensure that it's clean and there's nothing in there. Place it in the sleeve. You get the semi-rigid, put it in the semi-rigid. And that card's ready for grading. So now I've got 17 more cards to do. The Petrum's next. I'm not going to bore you and show you every card that I do. I'm going to either fast forward it or cut it out completely. I'll be back with you when they're all done. So as I've been cleaning the cards, I've come to this one. I've noticed something that I didn't notice earlier. I don't think you'll see it on the camera, but there's like a few print lines right there in the back. A little bit disappointed that I find different cards go instead of this one. So I've cut most of it out, but now I'm on to the new, so we can have a look at the back of it. Hopefully the back's in good condition, so hopefully this one can get 10 as well. And also, if anyone wants the code card for the UPC, there you go. So let's have a look at the back of it. Unfortunately, this little bottom corner here, a little bit of white in there, little nick, but hopefully you can still get a 10, but I'm going to send it anyway, and hopefully you can come back with a 10. So the next one we're doing is the Ash's Pikachu, so let's cut this out. Hopefully the back is in good condition, hopefully it's better than the new. Unfortunately I did open the Lucario and it didn't look like it was in too good of a condition. I don't know if that's still going to work, but there you go. Let's have a look. And it seems to be pretty good there, so hopefully that's worthy a 10, hopefully that's worthy the 4th 10 at Ace grading with the Ash's Pikachu, but we'll see when they come back. So all the cards are cleaned and ready to be sent off for grading, but well, not all of them, there are 3 that I've had to take out. The first one, you already saw me explain that one. The second one was the Marnie's Pride. I didn't notice something on the back whilst cleaning it, so I don't know if it's going to pick up on the camera, but down the bottom there, pick it up, around that, just right there, there's a little like scratch, like little dent mark, so that's definitely not going to get a 10, so there's no point in sending that one off. And then the next one, I think I did mention it earlier, is a Lucario. I couldn't quite tell when it was in the packet, but once I got out the packet I saw little like bits around the edge, like especially there, and then there's a couple of others elsewhere, but I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but that's going to put it off getting a 10 as well. So because of that I've got to find 3 other cards to send instead of these 3, so I'll be back with those in a minute when I find some out. So the 3 cards that we're replacing those 3 will be the Pikachu, the promo from Paldea Evolved. This one I completely forgot I had this one. It was in a separate binder. I completely tucked away somewhere. I don't have another one in the binder everyone else out of. That one wasn't worth grading. It was definitely not going to give a 10, but hopefully this one's good enough for a 10. Second one is the Gold Shiny Mew from Celebrations. The only concern about this is the centering. This is a little bottom heavy compared to the top, but I think it's still going to be worth a shot at grading. Hopefully it's within the range for a 10. Well, I'm not too sure. And the last one, it was a struggle to find another one, to be honest, because there's loads of cards I would want to send in, but there was no way would they be worthy of getting 10s, so they're just going to sit in the binder. But the last one will be the Arbok, the Japanese version. If you want a 10, Japanese is where to go, because Japanese is so easy to get 10s. So hopefully this will be a 10. So when it comes to sending the cards in, make sure all cards in the order that you wanted them graded in, or the order that you put them in when you're doing the submission online. If you didn't do a single submission and did the classic submission, so what you're going to do is like put them all together, get a bag like this, stick them in there, pull the seal off, and seal it down, keep them all together. So they're ready to go. So when it comes to packing the submission, on the website it says to put them in a box, but you don't have to put in a box. I'll just use like a jiffy bag. So get the cards, wrap them in there, pop them in the bag, and seal it. And what I do to add some extra protection to it, I'll put some tape around it so it can't really be opened without being noticeable. And then you want to go to the Royal Mail website or app, or whichever parcel, delivery service you'll be using. Get a label, put the label on there, and put that on there below it. So you need to have your return address on, that's why I'm covering it with my phone. So I can either have it on the label or just put it on there normally, but I'll just put it on the label, it's just a lot easier. And there we go, the submission is ready to be sent off to Ace. So all we really just take it to the post office, drop it off, and just wait for it to get there. Yeah guys, thank you for watching the video. Hopefully you found that informative and it's helped you. Remember, use code TTF, get 5% off at Ace Rating. I'll see you later guys.